Okie dokie. So here we are. I'm going to take care of this share thing. I was going to go ahead and open up this whole file. I'd have to close it. I already saved it, which takes like a minute or longer. And then I was going to open it in Photoshop, which would also take like another minute. So what I'm going to do instead is, since I'm only working on this and it's just this chair, I'm going to just copy this area that I'm going to work on. Copy. Photoshop. Oops. Oops, moving slow. Why is that happening? Well, it's happening because that giant freaking file. I kind of cut off here, but I'm really only going to keep what's going to happen in the chair. So this is all a mess. I never do this correctly. Again, that's one of the reasons why I can't ever figure out how to do things correctly in, like, load my what's it called? Hold on, I'm thinking here. Sorry. Well, I can't ever load my brush files and stuff like that correctly, because I just don't, I don't take time to do things right sometimes. I'm not proud, I'm just saying. That's the wrong thing anyway. Layers, here we go. Alright, so in my brush sets, I got a bunch of fun stuff like this. Let me do this in a brush though. I'm using CS5, really old file, because I like to own my, I'm old. I'm old, so I like to own my Photoshop. I want it to be mine. I want to be able to buy it and it's mine. I don't want to rent it. I hate the Internet of Things, that you can't own anything anymore. You're just kind of leasing it. I also don't like those programs will like update your page and stuff, or change around your UI on you, and ugh. So yeah, that's why I keep this really old Photoshop thing. I'd rather do this than. So see all the this is a pattern that I have. So this will look artificial, but again, it's also going to be kind of why is that light? It's going to look artificial, but it's okay. It's going to be in the background of everything. It's just on this cushion, and yeah, it's just going to fall into the background. So I think it's probably about here. So right here in the center of the chair, it's relatively straight on. But now what I'm going to do is, ooh, I don't know if I can do that. Well, I'm going to change the shape of this and everything. I'm making this, now it's like tall, or yeah, it's tall and wide, and that's going to allow it to look a little more like this is curving out. But I'm going to try and keep it consistent on both sides. Make it a little thinner. Oops. Damn it. There we go. Oops, that was with my... I'm trying to use the mouse on these because it just works a little differently. Why are these gray? my opacity low on this thing? No, it's not. Huh. Ah, well, I'll figure it out. Okay. Yeah, it looks flat. Just trying to think. Whoops, what did I do here? Okay. Only when I selected this area inside of here. And I think what I'm going to do is, instead of going to be able to see the actual pattern, oh yeah, that looks cool. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I kind of dig this. I'm going to make another layer. Now I'm just going to play around with a different kind of pattern. Like these little squirrely shape here. Scattering, so hopefully this will move around a lot and look. Nope, that's not happening. Yeah. Trying to have it have this random pattern to it, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. But this will work too. So what I'm doing here is just laying down like this tight pattern. Now I'm going to take some weight, make this smaller, a little more manageable, get in for some details. So like here, let's make this darken. That work? Yeah. Yeah, so you can see what I'm doing here, just creating just some more textures and stuff. Oh, I don't like that. Sometimes it's kind of hard to find exactly what you're looking for when you're doing this kind of thing. Alright, I think I'm digging it. Alright, so now I got to, first I'll just select the outside area of all this. So any of this that sticks out, I'll just delete. None of that's sticking out of there. Actually, yeah, those are all fine. So then here, because I know I have it all, I want all the pattern on the inside of this. There we go. I think that's everything. Oop, down here. Okay. Then select inverse, delete. Yeah, just wondering if that looked too whatever. A little bit. Alright, so it's sorry, I gotta reverse this again. So select inverse. Okay. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Alright. I think I'm digging it. Alright. Now we'll clean this up. Okay, let's see. So I think I'll clean up the rest of this in Clip Studio, but I think it's good to go. Alright. So let's delete. Then I'm going to clean up stuff like that in Clip Studio. So now I'm going to combine these two. So then select all, copy. I'm just grabbing this layer. Shit. Okay. It puts it way over here. I wish there was, and maybe one of you can tell me if there is a paste into. Usually in Clip Studio, when you copy and paste something, it puts it right where you copied it from automatically. But in this case, I'm moving it from one thing to another, and although paste into wouldn't really work. Well, I guess it would. I would have to select the area first. But I'm going to do this the hard way, which is I'm going to go by eyeball. Just looking around here to see. Okay, it looks like it has to be up higher. I think that's it. Okay, so let's make this darken or multiply. It wouldn't really matter. Let's get in here and clean it up. Okay. There we go. I think it's going to be neat, I think. Especially in Taki's capable hands. Oh, I think I can see here. I needed to actually have it slightly off. Whatever. We'll work it out. There's no problems, just solutions. I should have zoomed in. All right, fuck it. I'll go back. All right, let's go. All right, let's scoot that over. See, now I'm zoomed in really close. I can tell if it needs to go up a little bit. I think we're good now. I think I've got it lined up exactly per pixel. Okay. Shit. Okay. Now we're good. Now we're good. All right. Now I got to do this again. All right. And I'm going to try and fix the grayscale on this too. Right now it's gray because it's lighter, but I want to have it like a solid black and white line for Taki, so it's easier for her when she's coloring. Yeah. I think it's good. Now, this is what I'm talking about. Like, so at 100%. Oh no, this looks, well no, parts of it are gray and parts of it are not. Oh, okay. How do I think it's in here. That's too much though. I forget. And it can get too pixelated if I just use threshold or filter. Well, let's just see what happens here if I go. Let's bump the color margin way up. Oh, dummy. One more time. Actually, looks like color margin's got to go a little higher. Let's see what happens. I mean, there's still this gray here, although I could probably just delete it. So let's do. Oh, what the? Color margin not too high. Let's see what happens. Oh, I should have made a. I should have copied this layer first because if I made another duplicate layer of this, if this doesn't work out right, I won't have to reverse engineer anything. It'll be fine. I don't know if I'm describing that right. Why didn't it delete that? That's weird. I selected it. now it's solid black, which I think will work out better for Takayashi's coloring. It looks really bitmap though. You know what? I'm going to just tell Taki that it is it's gray here, and keep that in mind. And I'll let her deal with it, because I could be causing her more problems by not doing this in a way that she would rather do it, meaning to fix up the grayscale on this pattern back here. And it might not even be a problem. I might be just, you know, messing with something I don't know what I'm doing. But I am going to lower the opacity on it, just to give her an idea that's a color hold of some kind. And believe it or not, like, let me just lock that layer, put it behind Jag and Val. Okay, I gotta find some reference here. Okay, and I guess I'm gonna do like just another shadow layer here, kind of like I did on the issue 5 cover. In fact, just for consistency's sake, I'm going to grab that. Jagger Val. It's called Shadow. Okay. I'll clean this up a little bit after. Wonder if I can get his chin in there nicely. And then shit. I didn't do the follow adjacent thing, and I was going to fill in everything. It's going to take forever. All right. Ah, damn it, I did it again. I'm tired. Yep. Welcome to my life. Close that. All right. Oop. Oh, I think I've got the color margin way up. That's why. Oh. I don't know. He's mostly in shadow, so it's kind of weird to. I think I'm starting to step on Taki's toes here a little bit. We'll see. Trying to think of whether or not I want to have a shadow underneath here. I'll go for it. Maybe Taco use it, maybe not. I'm just trying to kind of guess or estimate the shapes of the shadows underneath her. Oops. I don't think it needs to be exact. All right. And these are just more like guidelines for talking. I mean, she can make her own shapes and all that. Okay, let's get into her face here. Well, that's a phone call I have to take. Hold on, I'll be back later. Sorry.